Welcome back to Unscramblepodcast. I hope everyone had a great holiday in this season. So today I actually want to talk about part 2 to boundaries. And I'm actually going to bring my notes up because boundaries is something that it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. We're always evolving, and so I want to kind of give you guys this image that I actually gave to a client, and it was just so eye-opening for this client, and I want to share it with you guys. Okay, so I have my notebook because I came with the gems, and I don't want to mess this up. I said, do you know the game of Monopoly? Monopoly, you know that the goal is to, one, you want to have the money, you want to have the respect, you want to have the power, you want to have the investments, right? Given that, boundaries is an investment. It is an investment to your life. That's why I kind of share, like, it is something that's always evolving. You're always learning. You're always trying to find those ways of peace to invest that peace into your everyday life. So as I kind of shared, I said, um, when you think of the game of Monopoly, you are constantly going back and forth, right? You're constantly trying to figure out where you are supposed to be, where is your placement, right? And so that's the thing. When it comes to boundaries, you're wanting that respect. Like, you want to be and want to feel respected, right? And not have someone kind of be a pushover, right? Same as Monopoly. If you if you don't have property, you're going to be a pushover until you're able to ground yourself and what it is that you want to seek and what it is that you want to gain. Then you'll be able to kind of maneuver and navigate. I don't want to stray away from the topic, So again, if you don't have the property, you're not going to be respected. So if you don't have the boundaries, you're not going to have that respect, right? I kind of share, like, if we don't put these things in place, we need to be oppressed and depressed. I'm gonna let you sit with that. How many people are still like, okay, so where do I begin? Well, if you go and tap back to the last episode, you would just begin by evaluating and assessing the individuals that you encounter daily. Choose someone that you have like a least amount of um, resistance to, like the relationship. It's settled. Where it's like the relationship is so intense, and I'm trying to put the boundaries in place because it may be a little hard and a little challenging for you to do it like right off. um, so start small. I always tell my clients, whatever that you're doing, that you're trying to focus on, to start small. Because as we gain and work our way up to that momentum, it'll get easier. That is the conclusion of part 2. If you still are like, can you please just elaborate a little more? I can certainly do so. I want this to be short and just like to the point of like tips that you can start to begin with, because it can be overwhelming when you think of boundaries. You start to think of people who aren't going to comply. You start to think of just all the bad things, but I want you to think of all the great things that boundaries would put in place into your life. So I just kind of just want to challenge you to be open. And with that being said, I will see you guys at the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon.